Hello.
Hi.
And welcome to
Past and Picture Podcast.
with me, Amanda.
And me, Toni.
Yay.
So this is episode 6, which is kind of crazy.
It's been 6 episodes.
6 episodes.
We shook hands in the beginning of December that we were going to make a podcast. And here we are. Strong. Episode 6.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us.
I'm now unemployed from that job in which we shook hands at.
Yeah.
Through my own choice, by the way. I was not fired.
Yeah.
And here we are still. So I'm proud of us.
Yes.
So, yeah. Our friendship is flourishing. Our business is flourishing.
We've got tickets to go and see Phantom of the Opera.
We do.
As well.
Yeah.
I mean...
maybe we'll do a Phantom of the Opera episode when the time comes.
I love Phantom of the Opera.
Because I've never seen it.
It's
so
one of my favourite
films. We can go see it and then we can do an episode on it.
Yes, I'd love that.
Okay. Musical theatre.
Musical theatre episode.
Slay.
Yes.
So, today is not about musical theatre. I'm so sorry. It's about spontaneous human combustion.
Fun.
Because I've always said that when I die, I want to spontaneously human combust.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like that's really cool. So we're doing spontaneous human combustion because I want to spontaneously human combust because I think it's quite cool.
It's cool.
Go out with a bang, literally.
A bang?
A bang. Well, I don't think they do, actually. We'll get to that.
Okay.
Hold tight. In my quest to spontaneously human combust, I needed to figure out if it was real.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to do today.
We're going to figure out if it's real.
To Amanda the facts.
And the listener.
Yeah. But they can't reply right now.
You can in the comments.
In the poll, I'll put, do you think it's real? Yes or no?
Or YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Please comment. We need more comments and likes and subs.
Carrier pigeon letter, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys and Amanda can decide whether you think it's real. I'm going to present the facts and the fiction.
Yes, love it.
And you can let me know what you think.
Yeah.
So, what is spontaneous human combustion? You may
I don't know,
ask.
Toni.
It is what it sounds like.
Wow.
The spontaneous.
It does what it says on the tin.
So true. Yeah. So it's spontaneous in the way that it's spontaneous.
Yeah.
So
it happens spontaneously.
No, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
No pre-planned combustion.
Premeditated combustion.
That's me. That's what I'm going to do. So it can either be of a living or recently deceased human body.
Okay.
Without an apparent external source of ignition.
What? I thought, it happened because someone dropped a cigarette.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
But for it to... True spontaneous human combustion...
Yeah.
Is without an external source.
That's mental.
We'll get to it. Most of the time there is an external source.
Okay.
And that kind of discredits a lot.
Oh, right. Okay.
There's examples of it in both literature and real life.
Okay.
I've got a range. I've got you the first example.
Okay.
And quite a recent example.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah. And in literature, so Charles Dickens wrote about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that for him. Big question on everyone's minds. Is it pseudoscience?
Okay.
Do you know what pseudoscience is?
Fake science.
Okay, good. Because that's a big word. So, I said without this external cause of ignition, there's this belief that it has to start within the body.
So your insides need to go on fire?
Supposedly.
Okay.
So the idea and the term was first used in 1746.
1746?
A long time ago.
Okay.
By Paul Raleigh, who's a fellow of the Royal Society.
Okay.
So the Royal Society was a big group of rich men in London.
Mega rich.
Mega.
Super mega.
Just not super mega, just like the bourgeoisie.
Okay.
Boo, the bourgeoisie. Boo. In London. They were like, let's do experiments.
Okay.
That's fun. So they started doing that. And this guy called Paul, he published this article which examined a very specific death of this lady called Countess Cornelia Zaghari Bandy.
Okay.
So she sounds kind of cool. So
Countess. Oh.
Yes. She might have been a vampire, but I don't know.
She could have been a vampire.
So she's an Italian noblewoman who died aged 66 from spontaneous human combustion, supposedly.
Okay.
So in the article, I'll give you the night.
Okay.
The night in question.
Yeah.
So she's at dinner. She feels dull and heavy, which I feel like a lot of us do.
That's after you've had a full-on 4-course meal.
Yeah. She's the countess. Of course she's feeling dull and heavy.
She's probably got gout as well.
Yeah. So she was an alcoholic
Yeah.
as well.
And alcohol is
Brandy. She loved a
flammable.
bit of brandy.
Which is
Yeah.
flammable.
And she probably had several glasses of that with the dinner. So
Yeah.
dull and heavy, not surprised.
Yeah.
Interestingly, though, she used to have chronic pain.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 same.
Fibromyalgia.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
But she used to sprinkle brandy upon herself to self-medicate.
What?
Apparently that would relieve the pain. So,
Oh.
if you're thinking what I'm thinking, that's a lot of flammable stuff on this
So she
woman.
basically wants to be a Christmas cake.
I think so. and what happens to Christmas cakes? They get set on fire.
Exactly, yeah.
So, that night after dinner, dull and heavy dinner, she goes to her room with the maid,
Okay.
where they're chatting. Girly,
Are they best friends?
Girly talk.
They're good friends.
I don't think they're like good friends.
Yeah.
But like they're being girls.
Okay.
You know?
Just girls doing girly things.
So
Just girly things.
Just girly things, so true. So next day,
Yeah.
Betty doesn't get up.
Oh.
And it's been like hours. So the maid goes upstairs and discovers her remains.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What does she discover? A pile of ash
Yeah.
at 1 metre from the bed, with her lower legs still there, skull still there, and a finger still there.
Legs, a finger and a skull.
Oh, 3 fingers, sorry.
Oh, three.
Three fingers, the legs, and the skull
Okay.
in this pile of ash.
Yeah.
Nothing else in the room was affected by this fire.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah. Through that story, I think that's a very stereotypical spontaneous human combustion story.
That's just like gut and chest
Yeah.
and arms, which I assume are probably on top of chest.
Yeah. But
If there was no trace of the arms, they were probably on
no, but
top
she
of.
wasn't in the bed when she died. This was a metre from the bed.
What?
Yeah. So this is
Not unless she got out of bed and was like, "Oh, I feel hot. I'm feeling really warm right now
I'm on
for
a
no
hot flush."
Yeah, I'm a hot flush.
Yeah. So there's a couple of weird facts in there
Okay.
that tend to be common in these types of stories.
So, do we know where this information came from?
Bestie Paul wrote it down in his article, so I'm guessing
Oh,
he
right,
found
okay.
out. Did some witness testimonies
Yeah.
and wrote them down for us.
Okay.
In that story and in a lot of other stories, we have a lot of common characteristics.
Yeah.
So the alcoholic thing,
Yeah.
that's common. Usually old women
Oh, right.
or old people in general. Hands and feet are usually left.
Mm-hmm.
The fire doesn't damage the surroundings.
Yeah.
And there's some quote unquote stinky ashes left behind.
Stinky ash.
Stinky.
You're a stinky ash, you.
Yeah. If I died and produced stinky ashes and I was a ghost and everyone's like,
Be
"Ooh,"
mortified.
you'd be fuming, wouldn't you? I'd spontaneously combust second time. So I've got
Fuming.
Fu-
Fumigated, yeah.
We're so funny. So I've got some more examples. In 1951,
Yeah.
Mary Reeser, 67 years old,
Yeah.
her leg was found in a pile of ash in her home, and the chair was destroyed.
Okay.
So that's a bit different. So the common theory of what happened to Miss Mary was that she was a smoker and she took sleeping pills
Yeah.
for a night out. So she fell asleep, dropped a cigarette. That's what
Yeah.
we think. 1980, Henry Thomas, 73 years old.
Okay.
His skull and legs below the knee found in a pile of ash.
Okay.
No apparent sleeping pills, smoking. Just
How would they figure that out?
the sleeping pills and the smoking. From their family saying that they...
Oh, right.
yeah.
Okay.
2010,
What?
in Ireland, Michael Faraty, 76 years old, the coroner actually recorded the cause of death as spontaneous human combustion.
What?
They supposedly couldn't find any other cause of death.
That's crazy.
And that was 2010. What do you think so far?
I don't know. I don't know what to think. It's crazy to think that humans can just... But how many other sort of... Like, you saying this guy in 2010 has been... It's been ruled as spontaneous human combustion. You've only given me 4 examples. I
Yeah.
assume that there's more.
There's more. Yeah, we'll get to it. Don't
Okay.
you worry. So,
Oh, right, okay.
there was like over 300 examples.
Oh, right. Okay.
But I didn't write them all down because they're all the
Yeah,
same.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
got you some common characteristics. So,
So an old person who's a smoker and a drinker,
yeah.
are they... That's...
And they get found in a pile of ash.
And that's... Okay.
Yeah.
We've never caught this on video.
Apparently not, no.
We need to start.
That'll be a cracking You've Been Framed episode, that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Harry Hill being like, uh-oh.
That person's feeling a bit hot. Too hot to handle.
Whoa! And yeah. I've looked into some scientists.
Okay.
Because obviously scientists have been like, what is going on
yes.
here?
How is this possible?
In 1984...
Is it aliens?
No.
Okay.
Don't, because as you will have heard from my last episode, I don't like ancient aliens theories. Okay.
But it could be.
But it's not. Okay, so 1984, two scientists, Joe Nickel and forensic analyst John F. Fisher. Let's take this into our own hands.
Yeah.
We're going to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
So they looked at cases spanning from the 18th, 19th and 20th centuries.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, look at all these common characteristics, that's weird.
Yeah.
They got that as well. But they also found some more things that weren't commonly reported on.
Mm.
And I think that is where the truth of the matter lies.
Ooh, okay.
They found some more common characteristics.
Okay.
Which were that the bodies were close to sources of fire. Surprise, surprise. Okay. So, lamps, fireplaces, candles.
Okay.
This is the stuff that wasn't reported on in the newspapers.
Okay.
Probably to add a sense of mystery to the stories.
Mm.
So, we could stop there and just go, okay, they just caught fire.
Mm.
But I think that's still a bit weird.
Mm.
You don't just catch fire and just stay still and just burn to death.
Like a sim.
Yeah, like, oh my god,
Yeah.
literally, I hate when my Sims do that.
And they're stood in the fire and you're like, get out of the fire!
Yeah.
What are you doing, Isabel?
Or you call the fire brigade and they just stand there.
Yeah.
I've had a Sim put their baby down in the fire before. Yeah. So as well as this, we've come to this conclusion, the alcoholic thing.
Yeah.
This intoxication situation. So they were like, when you're drunk, you're a bit stupid.
Yeah.
Drop stuff.
Yeah.
So that the intoxication could have led people to be careless. And, for example, knock themselves into this lamp in the 18th century that's made out of a candle.
Like the oil lamp.
Yeah. So that's a thing. But why did the nearby objects remain untouched? Why is it just the person? They were like, fire burns up, doesn't it, guys?
True. So they would just stand still.
This is why I am...
Whilst on fire?
This is why I'm confused. I think they must have died first and the bodies caught on fire.
That's probably true.
There's a lot of weird things. There's a lot of circumstances surrounding all of these that don't all add up. Because we can explain one and we can explain another, but we can't explain other things. So that's why it's interesting. But scientists have said it's implausible. Womp womp.
What? Why? Tell me, Toni. I want to know.
Some natural explanations.
Okay.
Cases tend to involve old people, obese people, people with lack of mobility, or people in poor health. So, like I said, the likelihood is people have died in their sleep, or have caught fire, not been able to move for other reasons.
What, like paralysis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smoking.
Yeah.
So, death by heart attack. Dropped a cigarette. Close catching fire.
Yeah.
Self-deletion.
Okay. Unalive.
Oneself. Involved in burning to death, but I don't think that's that common.
Well,
people do it in like a religious way, but that's like a spectacle, isn't it?
Do
like,
they?
Yeah, like monks and that do it. Like,
oh right, okay.
In protest.
I didn't realise that they set themselves voluntarily on fire.
Yeah, there's like videos of it. I haven't watched these videos because it's kind of...
Yeah, I wouldn't watch them.
So people think also if you inhale or digest phosphorus, which is a gas, it breaks down the body to form phosphorite, which can auto-ignite, which means it'll set fire to its, like, on its own.
Oh, right, okay.
Like, spontaneously.
Okay, I didn't know that.
There's some other theories that are a bit more...
Questionable.
Yeah. So, Larry E. Arnold said, if you're an alcoholic, your blood's full of alcohol.
True, right.
And high stress can cause it. And I think if that was true, I would have exploded a very long time ago.
Stress and alcohol.
I'm so sorry, Larry.
Causes spontaneous combustion.
I think first year uni me would have spontaneously combusted by now. So.
Okay.
Finally, Michael Harrison, I like this one, says it's because of poltergeist activity.
Oh. Do explain.
I can't explain. Just thought it was poltergeist.
Wow, ghosts.
Yeah, ghosts were
Okay.
like, go on fire. Crazy. So
There's some sort of chemical connection between them jumping into people's bodies
yeah,
and taking over them that causes combustion.
apparently
It must be ghosts.
it must be. And ghosts aren't explainable by science, so I think we've cracked it.
It's magic.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think it's magic.
You think it's magic?
No.
What do you actually think?
I don't know. I feel like the theory behind... Well, we know that fat is combustible.
Yeah.
Along with alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't know how the body would become on fire itself.
Yeah, there's this thing called the candle theory.
Okay.
Which is where, because the body's made of fat,
Yeah.
the fat burns like a candle.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's what you're getting at there.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like, yeah, they probably die and then
catch fire.
on fire.
Yeah.
And then because of, like, they say that the characteristics, people are overweight, old, alcoholic, they're very frail. Skin is so frail when you're that age. Like, you're going to burn less than a second through skin, which will then be on fat, which is also covered in alcohol. It makes the most sense, I think.
I agree. So,
yeah,
I think we've solved it.
We have.
I think next week we should solve world hunger
in
a 20-minute
That's easy.
episode.
Veganism. But that's another story.
No, it's easy. No, I can't get political, can I?
No, I don't think I can either. But I feel that...
There's some easy solutions that I cannot mention because it involves politics, but you get where I'm going here, guys. So we've solved it, really.
I think we've solved it.
So I think we're done for today.
Nice
mini episode for you guys.
A mini episode, yes.
So yeah, catch us next week for
Another
something film related.
Yeah, don't know what though.
No. She decides like 2 days before, so
yeah, I do.
Don't expect anything.
I do. We record on a Saturday, and I decide on like Thursday.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday night.
So, check out our social medias.
Please, we need subscribers, so please subscribe. Please follow. Follow on Spotify. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter/X.
It's not X. It's Twitter.
It'll never be X. Elon, listen.
Sort it out, man.
I feel like all of the people around you don't want to tell you this information because they might be scared or for their job or something, but rethink X.
Rethink it. Let's
Just
call it Grimes instead. Love Grimes, she's an icon. Yeah, check us out on social media. Let us know what you think. I don't have a job right now, so I need some money if anyone wants to take a donation.
Donate into a PayPal.
Will love that. Love that. Love you, bye.